Alright, folks. Good to be back in here. Welcome to the 2023-2024 Smash League. This is, it's such a pleasure to be back here, guys. We're starting early this year. This is the earliest we've ever started. This is the third year of this club's existence, and we got a lot to talk about today, and everybody in here is going to introduce themselves. We're going to get to know names and stuff. We are in for a treat this year, folks, let me tell you. We have prepared, me and Secretary Wright over there had a 4-hour discussion last weekend about ideas for this. So, who all's hyped for this year?
Timmy, are you hyped for this year, Timmy?
So, okay, first slide, please. All right, we have a lot of new members in here this year. We are going to start by talking about the history of Smash League. It's going to be very brief, just so you guys understand where this all started and how it all became a thing. So Gaming Club's first ever meeting was held in Mrs. Dombrowski's room. Mrs. Dombrowski was an old English teacher. Her last year was last year. She had to, she didn't retire. She just kind of quit teaching because she had a baby. It was held on October 6th of 2021. I started this club when I was a freshman, and now I'm a junior. So these guys have been the board ever since this has started. They were sophomores and I was a freshman, and now we're all older seniors and I'm a junior. There were 9 original members. 6 of them are still with us. I don't know who's here, who's not. Here we go. There's me at the time. We got Ian Nehru.
Yeah.
David Rice, Jackson Lehman. These are the founding fathers. Son, Johnny Barrett, Jacob Reedy Bowling, Michael Wright, Saul. Saul graduated last year. He was a very loyal member. And Isaac Bernhardt was also attending the very first meeting. These are the Gaming Club founding fathers right here. So, very cool. Okay, we're going to start by announcing every single member. I'm going to take the attendance right now. Your speaker. So he's going to be taking attendance. Well, I'm going to be saying your names, and once we go around the room, he's going to be writing them in. So make sure that you say it slowly. So, are you good at spelling? No. Okay, well, make sure you say it slowly so we can get it in. All right, there's like 43 names in here, and I know not everybody's here today because of like cross country and drumline stuff for various reasons. When I call your name, just say here. I'm here. You guys are all here. I know that. Wyatt Attinger. He's not here. He talked to me earlier. I don't know if he's going to be here later. Okay. Jacob Campbell. Here. All right, Jacob's here. Aaliyah Carter at cheer. Brennan Chambers. Here. Good to see you, man. We got Charlie Craddock. Craddock. Not here? Not here? Okay. Rory Crawford. See ya. What grade are you in? 9th freshman? All right, nice. Lily Dean. Here. Oh, she's actually here. All right. Alex Mahan probably is at track. Drayden Foster. No, he said he couldn't come because of his saxophone reed broke. Cam's at drumline. Trenton Kidd. Yeah. Legendary name, man. That is the greatest name known to mankind. Trenton. You know, we know what's going on. Exactly. Beautiful name. Beautiful name, man. Aaron Hatfield. Here. Soya. We have Michael Pritchard.
He's
drumline. There's those drumline guys. What's up? Harley. Here. Harley's here. Ian Nehru. OG member. Hey, what's Charity?
We have Charity, one of the previous members.
Okay, buddy.
Charity is OG.
Okay, buddy.
Charity's a super duper senior this year. All right. Isaac Nehru's. All right. Brady Iroli. He's going to be here later. He's running section right now. Cameron Haynes, I think, still sick.
Yep. You got diarrhea.
Timmy Vasquez.
Right here.
Good to see you, Timmy.
Yeah,
High
Timmy.
five, man.
Woo!
This
Yeah,
guy's an
Timmy.
OG. Oh yeah, Pokemon Master himself. All right, we got Shayla Wallace. Saw you back here. Sydney's not here. She has a doctor's appointment. Jade Miller. Where's your sister at? Oh, well, she skipped. Jack Headley. Oh, my man back here. Zachary Prather. Is it Prather?
Yeah, Zachary.
Prather. All right. Brandy Wright. Right there. Jude Woodruff's at cross country. I let him skip because he's a D1 athlete, I've been told. Yay! Oh!
Get out of here. You can build
I see.
All right, Micah Thomas. That's Micah Thomas. All right. I've not. Some of you guys I've never seen before, so I'm trying to learn the names here. All right. Ethan Spires. Is it Spires or Spears? Spears. All right. Ethan Spears. Quentin Jones. See him at? You guys all freshmen?
Yep.
That's what I thought. So you see you guys before. Melanie Greason. Let's go. Marching good. Madison cross country and JD's first and second grade. That's all on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Good to see you. Well, it was good to see you. All right. Jamison Johns, where's he at?
He had to go.
What?
He had to go take his brother home.
Is he gonna be here?
I don't know.
Former Secretary of War is not here. Lucy's at cheer. Mason is not here. Jackson, I don't think is here. Jackson
Kenny,
Lehman.
what do you got there, buddy?
Lehman's an OG, he's not here.
Well, he has trouble on it.
Oh yeah, drum line. Can't come. Leah Van Winkle. Saw you back there in the corner. James Martin. He signed up last minute. He's not here. That sucks. Bucky Man. Elijah Isaac, good to see you. Bucky Man, it's been a while. And oh, I got Rory Crawford's name on here twice. Oh, I didn't know you were Rory. So you already signed up. I already signed up because she texted me. All right, folks. What we are now going to do. So now we all know each other, and we're going to make sure that we know each other.
I honestly, Trent, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know who was here.
Well, I'm gonna go around the room, and you're gonna write them in here.
Go with this.
You're gonna write them in there. Each individual one. Just doesn't matter the order. Just the order.
Julio.
Yep. Oh, this is Miss O'Keefe. She is our host. Yeah. Here. Everybody, thank her. If she was not here right now, we would not be here right now.
Well, the reason why I took it, me and Miss Dombrowski are like BFFs, so.
That's right. She actually hosted a couple meetings last year. Last year was very sporadic because Dombrowski could not be here for most of the weeks. O'Keefe took over 2 or 3 times. And we'll be in her room for a lot of the meetings. So we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Last thing.
Yes.
When you go around the room, you're going to call out their name, right?
I call out their name.
When he calls
Very
out your
slowly.
name, stand up.
Yes, when I call your name, stand up and you're going to tell me 3 things. You're going to tell me what grade you're in,
No.
you're going to tell me your name, and you're going to tell me your favorite video game character of all time. And Lily, I know you've never played video games, so come up with something. All right, so we're going to start. We're not going to do the executives. They'll introduce themselves later. We're going to start right here. Great, name. Okay. On.
Velma is the building that is looking for food. Please come to the office.
Not as always.
Of course.
All right, we're going to start with Harley Hatfield. Oh, actually, before we get started, Harley is our only 8th grader in here this year. She's our only junior high student, and she is in my squad in marching band, so I let her join. You know, I'll be a nice guy. Stand up. All right, Harley, stand up. Tell us your grade, your name, and your favorite.
I know.
8th grade, Harley Hatfield, Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's your favorite video game character? Very good, Harley. Oh, also tell us what made you join Gaming Club. So why are you here? What's your main drive in being here? Whether you know, hottest men in the building. Running around. Yeah. You just love video games. Or you can't get enough of this building. You want to stay out. Exactly. All right. Rory Crawford. R-O-R-Y.
My name is Rory Crawford, I'm a ninth grader. My favorite character from video game is Dante from Devil May Cry.
Sir.
Yeah. I joined gaming club because I love gaming.
Let's go! Eon A Rules is up.
Yeah.
I am Ian Avery. My brother Isaac's over there as well. I'm in 11th grade. My favorite video game character is King K. Rool and Piranha Plant. And I kind of just joined Smash League because it was my friends like John and Michael, Trent,
And this guy who's been here since the very beginning, he was at the very first meeting, and an undescribable event took place.
Ian.
And we'll talk about that privately.
Is this you?
Mrs. O'Keefe has already introduced herself, so now we're going to move on to the Pokemon Master himself, Timmy.
Hi,
Everybody be quiet.
my name's Walter. My name's Timothy Vasquez, and my favorite video game character is Sonic the Werewolf, Sonic Unleashed.
All right, Timmy, why are you here?
I joined here because of my best friend Nathaniel. He introduced me to you.
Oh, that's right. Nathaniel is an old member our very first year. He moved, where did he move? To Texas or something? Something like that? All right, Timmy, good to see you, man. Have you back. Timmy is a senior. He's our first senior we got through this year. So Timmy is last year in gaming club. Melanie Greason.
Jacob, you want to repeat that?
Quentin.
I'm a freshman. My name is Melanie Greason, and my favorite video game character would be the guy from Hollow Knight because I don't play
The
that.
guy from Hollow.
I'm here because I have a lot of stuff to do, and it just was another thing.
Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Melanie. Good to see you. And next up we got Madison Sailor. That's right. All right. Introduce yourself.
My name is Madison Sailor. I am a freshman. My favorite video game character is probably Shy Guy.
Shy Guy.
And I'm here because it seemed like a fun thing to.
Oh, you were right on that one. It is fun. What's your favorite color, Shy Guy?
Probably just the basic.
Basic red one? Ain't never wrong with good old Shy Guy. All right, we're going to move on to the next, this little nook of the Three Musketeers. Oh, you guys aren't coming up now.
Oh.
You're freshmen now. So Noah is the guy holding the camera right now. He is the, he moved to Kentucky. He was in 8th grade last year, an 8th grade member. He moved to Kentucky, and this is his last gaming club meeting. He came back just for this, not really, but he did.
Yeah, I was in
Ohio.
I had a spring, no, not, I meant, whatever it's called. No, we don't have
He's not
Fairbrae.
even enrolled at this school.
Yeah.
All right, good to see you. Noah.
I was in
Who's
Ohio.
your favorite video game character?
No, stand up.
Luigi.
Luigi? All right.
I'm not standing up.
All right, now we got Ice Hockey Bruce.
Okay, how about you just die?
He's the younger brother of this guy.
My name is Isaac. I'm a freshman. My favorite video game character is Chun-Li.
Oh, okay. Nice. And what do you do when you go to the reasoning? You know? Hey, what? Why are you here, Isaac?
Because of Frisch's.
He's here because of Frisch's. All right, that's the reason. Because he drives some pole. All right.
It's my file.
Brendan Chambers.
My name is Brendan Chambers. I'm a freshman. My favorite video game character is Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat.
Brutus.
You'll like the game. You'll like what I'm going to show you in a second.
Watch
All right.
Smash Bros.
What's your name again? What's your name again? Ethan Spears. Ethan Spears.
I'm a freshman. My
Favorite video game character?
my favorite video game character is Space.
Guys, be quiet.
My favorite character is Pit from Kid Icarus, and
Hit. Hey, why are you here, Ethan?
I like to play games.
Yeah, let's go. Let's play game. Next up, we got Mike Thomas. All right, guys, some round.
Let him get in there, Michael.
By the way, Mike is spelled with a K, not C.
Oh, if you misspell it, it's
Who's supposed to with a K? What the-
Okay, so like,
All right, guys, we need to stop the side conversation so we can do this.
I'm a freshman. My favorite character is Captain Price, and the reason I'm here is because I like to play games.
All right, play games. All right. Don't tell me.
Micah.
Micah. Yeah, Micah, not Micah.
I told him.
Quentin Jones. Introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, Quentin.
I'm a freshman. My favorite video games character is Yoshi. And I joined because I like games.
All right, he likes games, and his favorite character is Yoshi. All right, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Zachary Prather.
My name is Zachary Prather. I'm a freshman. I'm here because I love video games to the point where I even brought my Quest 2.
Yeah, I'm stealing that, buddy. I'm stealing that.
This guy came up to me like weeks after.
Yeah, buddy, I'm stealing that. That's mine.
No.
That's mine.
All right, we got Lily Wilson. Lily, just sign up.
What
write your name in.
Zachary.
All right, Lily
What's your
Wilson.
favorite video game character?
I'm Lily Wilson. I'm a sophomore, and my favorite video game character is Ellie from The Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us. Yeah.
Trent. He didn't say his favorite video game character.
How many? Oh, who's your favorite character, Zach?
I'm gonna go with Bowser.
Bowser. All right, Aaron Hatfield's up.
My name is
Just try it.
Bro is Bowser.
Hey, guys.
I'm a sophomore, and my favorite video game character would probably be Jade. And I joined because I thought it would be fun.
Let's go. You were right. Now the man, Jack Headley. This guy came to my meet and greet. Didn't you, Jack? Who'd you pull? Did you pull Rare? Did you pull Dave the cameraman? Hey, Max? All right, Jack.
My name is Jack Headley. I'm a sophomore. My favorite video game character, I promise I thought of this before she said it, but it's Joel Miller.
Yeah, it's
From also the
it's really
Last of
original.
I promise.
Very good, Jack. All right, returning member Jacob Campbell over here.
My name is Jacob Campbell. I'm a sophomore. My favorite video game character is Kirby, and I'm here because it was fun.
That's right. That's good. Jacob was here as a freshman last year. Charity.
Actually, it's gonna sound weird, but my favorite, it's gonna sound weird, but I'm a big Pokemon fan. So I'm obsessed with all of Galler's characters.
All Galler's characters? Sword and Shield? Nice. O'Grady and Charity?
I am no longer in high school, so I'm for my diploma, so now I'm still in school for one more year.
Oh, this is your last year in school, Charity? Nice. Charity's been here since the first year. All right, Lily Dean.
My name is Lily Dean. I'm a junior.
I don't play video games, but I guess my favorite character is Princess Peach.
All right, I like Princess.
Okay, that's basic. Get out of
Lily,
here.
why are you here?
Oh,
No.
because Trent asked me to be.
Yeah. Since we were both at homecoming court, she had no other voice. All right, Lady, you're not even a member of the Hall.
Huh?
Second lady.
How do you spell my name, Jacob?
You're gonna do bonuses on there as well.
My name is Lady Taylor. I'm a senior. I really like Undertale, so probably Pirates. I'm here. Here, man.
Very good. All right, Brandy. Oh, also, Lane's a senior, and so is Timmy and Brandy.
Hi guys, I'm Brandy Wright, and I'm a senior. And I think my favorite character is Toad, and I'm here because Elle asked me to be.
Very good. Toad. We got some Toad love on there. All right, Cookie Man.
Yes, sir.
My name is Elijah Isaacs. I'm a junior, and my favorite video game character would be Joshua Graham from the Honest Hearts DLC of Fall of New Vegas.
I've never heard that guy. Alright, now the greatest name in the history of mankind, Trent Kidd.
Yes, sir. My name is Trent Kidd. I'm a sophomore. My favorite video game character is Arthur Morgan from the Red Dead Redemption franchise.
This guy loves Red Dead.
And the whole reason I joined Gaming Club is to reunite with another Trenton and get some gaming hours in.
That's right, sir, right here. High five.
Thanks. Yeah, man.
I don't really care.
All right, well, we missed it. There we go. Let's go down. All right, these guys
Like
are
that, keep it a step. But you walk in, I got bands.
I'm telling Trent he has to edit some
All
of
right,
this.
2 to go. We got Shayla Wallace up. Shayla Wallace.
Hi, I'm Shayla Wallace. I'm a sophomore. I don't have a favorite video game character. And the reason I joined was because of Sydney Thomas.
All right. Oh, yeah, Sydney's not here today. We'll just say our favorite video game character is...
Brennan, move your big forehead out of the way.
You don't have one, Swamp.
Brennan, you're taking up the whole screen, buddy. Get out of there. Brennan, your biggest forehead is literally taking up the whole screen, buddy.
One more to go into the slideshow. Leah Van Winkle.
My name is Leah Van Winkle. I'm a ninth grader. My favorite character is Yoshi, and Trent convinced me to join.
Let's go, Leah. You're 8th grade favorite
I'm not
freshman?
commit suicide.
Oh, yeah, I'm a freshman.
What's everybody? What about this? I'm gonna keep this up. We already did this. No. Oh, this is because they're a favorite video game character.
Noah.
No, she's a gamer. Mr. O'Keefe is a hardcore gamer.
So I'm Miss O'Keefe, Mrs. O'Keefe, I guess. I am here because I am Miss Dombrowski's BFF. My husband plays a lot of Skyrim, so don't hold that against me.
Oh, yeah.
But since I'm a cat person, I like the Khajiit from Skyrim.
Nice. I've never played Skyrim. All right, guys. That concludes every member besides the executives. So now we're going to move on to the slideshow portion of this. I would need everybody to pay attention because this is very important. All right. I'm going to start by announcing the executive officials of the 2023-2024 Smash League. We did a photo shoot back in August. Yeah, I know it's crooked. This is the poster design, by the way. All right, folks. Let's get started here. Next slide. All right, president is yours truly, Trent Seibert right here. I've been president since 2021. These are the photos from the photo shoot. You're gonna get one of us and then one in the hammock. So here is the president's responsibility, and this is what I do to lead this club. I'm the sole leader of the organization. I plan every single meeting, all the events that happen. Coming up with the dates, what we're going to do that day. It's drafting announcements for Mr. Herman to read. It's a lot of work, but it's what's needed to keep this club alive and well. And I'm so happy that I'm able to do that for you guys. President is in charge of making sure everyone in the club is informed and engaged in all activities, explaining the objective of every meeting. So when we get in here every day, or in Miss O'Keefe's room, or wherever we're at, stay quiet, and I'm going to explain what we're going to do that day because we might have different objectives, might be a tournament or whatnot. We'll see what that holds. President is also in charge of all the law and order within the entire gaming club. All right. Next position is the position of Vice President Jonathan Barrett. Sir, incumbent Jonathan Barrett.
So I'm Vice President. My name is Jonathan Barrett. I've been here since 2021. Trent walked up to me and told if I'm talking too fast. No.
Here's the order.
So basically, he walked up to me. It was marksman practice. He said that he wanted to create a club, and that's how I became vice president. Just because he told me.
I'm like, son, were you vice president?
And then I was vice president. Basically, what we came up with for my position and what I do. I'm in charge of issuing all member strikes, which basically we'll probably get more in depth with that. Basically, if you act out, we will keep track of that, and I will inform you. And if it becomes an issue, I'll either go to Miss O'Keefe or inevitably try to basically kick you out of the club but that probably won't happen. As I said, I determined the disparate consequence, and I'm the second line of the session.
Yes, so if I'm not here for a meeting, he would take charge. All right. Next up is Speaker of the House, Jacob Reedy Bowling. Incumbent, year number 3. Now, the actual Speaker of the House has been removed from office yesterday, but our Speaker of the House is still in office.
Austin is Coolio. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. So cool. I've been here since 2021. So essentially, I nominated myself. I walked up to him and said, like, okay, who's third in line? Speaker of the House, my turn. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So essentially, I'm here to keep track of y'all. It's just my job. Cool like that. I will be gone for most of the season because I'm a wrestler and I gotta do stuff. So this is probably the last time you guys are going to see me till February.
Yep. So get used to his beautiful face right now because it's gonna be gone.
Take it in because I gotta leave right now.
Hey!
I serve as a third in line of succession, so essentially if these two guys are gone and for some reason I'm here, I take the spot.
If that were to happen, you know, there's very low chance.
So, you know, if I'm not here, Mike.
Also, if you have to go to the bathroom for any reason, he's keeping charge of the attendance, so ask Miss O'Keefe if you can go, and then make sure you come to him so he can mark you off on the book.
Yeah, what you said.
That is very important. All right, Mr. Speaker, number 2, man. We'll see you in February.
Yep.
All right, he's gonna take a 4-month break from Gaming Club. He'll be back. All right. Now this is the first year of this position, the Secretary of Smash League, Mr. Michael Wright. Let's see, man.
I'm about to break.
Basically, I'm the person that helps set up. I usually bring in a couple controllers. There's not even the games. I also make the prizes like trophies or an idea that I originally came up with is like small little trinkets for like the team tournaments. My position is appointed by the current president, and I am in 4th in line of succession because if for some reason Johnny, Trent, and Jacob aren't here, I'll be in charge if that were to happen.
Which is pretty likely. Michael, tell him what do you hold in this club like that you never miss a meeting?
I have only missed 1 meeting since the club was founded.
That's right. And it was a dentist appointment that he had no say in scheduling. Michael Wright is an absolute legend. This is his first year on the board. This position, Secretary of Smash League, is appointed by the president. So the previous presidential administration, at the end of the year at the banquet, will appoint somebody in the club to serve as the secretary the following year. So Michael is going to be the guy who sets up everything at the start of the meetings, and he knows a lot of stuff. He's a professional. If you need a technology advice, go to him. Don't go to me, go to him. Very good, Michael. Appreciate you. Round of applause for the board. If you're wondering how to get on the board, we will go into that in a second. Now this, you're probably wondering, those are first 4. Who's number 5 in the line of succession? Well, folks, we have 1 through 9 on the line of succession to the presidency right here. So, let me whip out my eraser. This is the closest thing I had to a board. Oh, do we?
I didn't bring one.
Oh, we gotta bring one if we ever did this again. Next year. Just use your trophies. So, I'm the president. As you know, I lead the club every day. Oh, thank you. As you know, I usually come. I've never missed a meeting. I actually have a better resume than Michael, but I think I left early 1 time or came in late 1 time. But it is very important. Whoever's president has to be there almost every time, because if they're not there, they're just, why are they president? Let's be honest. Okay, so I'm here, I lead every day. If I were to not be here, whether I were to die or I got something going on that day, Son will take charge that day. And if he's not here,
there's a high likelihood, there's a better chance of me not being here than those 2, but a better chance of me being here.
That's true. So if we are not here somehow and he's here, he will be president that day. Speaker of the House, Reedy Bowling. But like I said, you're not going to see him till February. So he's gone for a while. Then we got Secretary of Smash League Wright. So if us 3 are not here, he's going to be the leader. Now, the number 1 in the line of succession besides the board is going to be Ian Ruse. So if me, him, Reedy Bowling, or him are not here,
which is like
and you're here, you are going to be in charge. It might happen. I mean, it probably won't happen. But there you go. So he's an OG member of the club, so that's why he deserves to be in that spot. And if you're noticing, everybody on the line of succession are all juniors and seniors except for Sydney over here. She's a sophomore. I'll explain why she's there. Jonathan James is number 6 in the line of succession. He was on the board last year as the Secretary of War, but he never showed up. So we had to sadly kick him off the board and replace him with Michael. Although Michael's not just the Secretary of War, he's Secretary of Smash League, so he's in charge of all affairs. There's Jonathan. And if you think this is a U.S. government ripoff, it is. All right, this is Jude Woodruff. He's also not here today, so none of us are here. He's here. He's in charge. Timmy is number 8 in the line, or number 7 in the line of succession. So Timmy, if none of us are here and you're here,
I get to take charge.
you get to take charge. Why do you move seats? All right, he just followed that girl. All right. Then Jackson Lehman, who is also not here. So you'll see the odds. See, people don't like showing up. So a lot of these guys are not here. And then Sydney, who's also not here, is in the line of succession. Who's after that? Well, it's probably not going to happen. The odds of nobody being here, the club will probably be canceled that day. Let's just say that. All right. Next slide. So this is basically the basis of everything that we're going to be doing on a daily basis in this club. This is mainly copied and pasted from last year, so there's some old stuff in here. So why did I leave that line in? Okay. After 7th period, which is the last period of the day, you will make your way up to either Mrs. O'Keefe's room or 253 or wherever the meeting is hosted that day, whether we might have to have a fill-in host or whatever we got to do. Come up there at the end of the day. As soon as you can, we'll begin at 2:40 or 2:45 usually. Meetings will typically last until 4:30 unless stated otherwise, so make sure you're paying attention to announcements and stuff like that to see when the next one is, because the next meeting is only going to end at 4, not 4:30. President Cyber, or whoever's in charge that day, most likely me, because I'm always here for the most part. Actually, I always am here. Will explain today's event, whether it be a Smash tournament, board games, or a Wii Fit speed run, whatever it is, you know. There will be an objective. All right, Cliff, we're going to pause. You missed the speaker.
I missed the speaker. Okay. You can come in here or you come in.
Wait. Hold up, folks.
I did not think count that. He's beating.
Brady, introduce yourself. Say your name, grade, and why you're here and your favorite video game.
How does Scott the Wizard?
All right, my name is Brady Iroli. I'm a junior, and what else did you say?
Why are you here and your favorite video
Why am I
game?
here? Because I joined Gaming Club.
That's actually kind of crazy.
That's
My
great.
favorite video game character. I always use Toad in Mario Kart.
Well, you weren't the first person to say Toad. Brandy said Toad earlier.
Oh wow.
And JD Lunsford.
JD.
So you get the names in?
Oh. I was gonna sit there before. Yeah. Nice.
All right, JD.
Hey Kayla, you gotta introduce yourself too.
Say your name, grade, favorite video game character, and why you're here.
My name is JD Lunsford. I'm a sophomore.
Favorite video game character, and why you're here. Alright, why would you do
And I'm here because it was fun.
She was here last year.
Yeah.
And she had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Alright, very
I
good.
stayed 30 minutes.
Yeah, she left early every day. She only stayed like 30 minutes. Alright guys, stay, find a seat somewhere in the back. Or you can just stand there. J-A-I-D-I. IDI.
Yeah, I think the camera did.
Okay.
Somebody couldn't spell my name.
While they're doing that, so make sure this is copy and paste from last year, pretty. All right, as always, when we are gaming, be sure to have good sportsmanship. Unlike Tippecanoe student section last Friday. That was not last Friday. That was not last Friday. That was like a year ago. That was over a year ago. That was almost a year
That was
ago.
on November 11th.
Basically, we were at the marching band, and their student section, as we were performing, did this and ignored us. Horrible sportsmanship. Don't ever do that in here. Do not break controllers.
Yeah, Ian.
Take turns playing. Respect the facility and fellow members. I said this. I always say this. Make sure the school rules still apply. We don't need people coming in with flamethrowers, burning down the walls. All right, I wish that one. So that's class line. Also, don't, sharp objects and stuff like that. That's not appropriate in school. Don't bring that in here. Respect the facility, respect members. If we are doing a tournament in which you are not participating in for the time being, you may chill in the back of the room and socialize, but don't be too loud because you will be struck if you're not following the rules. If you need to use the bathroom, ask Mrs. O'Keefe and Speaker Reedy Bowling because he keeps track of the attendance, but for now, Vice President Barrett, because Reedy Bowling ain't gonna be here until February, and I broke the rule. All right, and this thing is not a thing can't handle me. This is a very important rule. If there is a fire or an avalanche or somebody with a weapon breaks into the building, it is Jonathan James's responsibility to put it out. All right, and he's not even here. So if he gets something, if we're catch on fire right now, we're screwed. The likelihood of a fire now. That's right. That's true.
Hey, well, we're having an avalanche to put the fire out.
Well, if they're happening individually. Yeah, well, you're gonna die either way if there's an avalanche. Right, keep it down, folks. Try to keep it down. Very good. Also, if you need to, feel free to leave at any point. Just let the speaker and Mrs. O'Keefe mark you off that you've not been here, so we know you're gone. You can't just leave and roam around the halls because if something happens in the building after school hours, we're held accountable because we're staying after school. So make sure that we know you're here if you're here. It's very important. That's very important. No roaming.
What do I do? No roaming at all.
Well, she didn't allow it. People still did it.
Well, no roaming at all.
Yeah. If we're in gaming club, the only time you're allowed to leave the room is if you need to, like if somebody needs to be let in the building, you got to go to the bathroom or you got to make a phone call. Other than that, please do not leave. All of the meetings are optional, so you're not kicked out for not showing up for months. If you're signed up, you're a member right here now, you're a member the whole year. However, it will go upon the final resume of the Smash League book, so we are going to keep attendance records, so this will determine eligibility for elections at the end of the year. Just know that. Feel free as well to bring food and drinks. I'm not sure if Miss O'Keefe allows food and drinks in her room or not. She said it's fine.
As long as they clean up and it doesn't end up in my air purifiers or dehumidifiers.
Exactly. Make sure that it's, good stuff and not in there. It's encouraged to bring food in, as long as they aren't left on the floor or spilled. We can't be having people spilling drinks and leaving food on the ground. It's just a mess. You guys are in high school. You guys should know to clean up after yourself. All right, if you are going to miss a meeting, please inform me about that. Please inform me about your absence. I want to know why you can't make it and that you can't make it, just so it's not like, why are you not here? Skeptibility. All right, next slide. So here are now we're going to get to the nitty gritty stuff. This is where we get juicy. So these are some of the games that we're going to be playing this year. I don't have every game listed here, and the dates are still determined, but we are going to try to bring all these out. So Smash Ultimate is our main thing. Smash Bros. We played all the time. The first meeting after this will be a Smash tournament. We're laying it out right now. And there will be prizes involved in most of these tournaments. Yes?
Is it going to be like classic gaming clubs?
Yes.
Classic. Even the executive?
We get to play too.
Okay, good.
Yep. We're going to be playing Mario Party Superstars for Timmy. It's his senior year. I promised that we would play Mario Party. Finally doing it. Timmy, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go, Timmy! Alright guys, it's been a while. I know we've been saying this also for years. We're finally going to be whipping out Mortal Kombat. At least that's the plan. Mortal Kombat 11 or whatever one. If you got any suggestions, yes, Timmy. I think so, but it runs terribly on Switch. So if anybody's going to bring in a PS4, that would be amazing.
Trent, I have it on Xbox. I have the disc and the game.
Alright, talk to me after sometime later and we'll get that scheduled. Alright, if anybody has any game suggestions, let me know beforehand so we can get it worked out. But don't tell me right now because we got stuff to get through. Super Mario Maker 2. Folks, there is a very important thing. A very awesome game mode that me and Secretary Wright have come up with for this game, and it's going to be debuting in a couple weeks, so I'm very excited for that one. Yes, I
we play Fortnite.
No! No Fortnite! No Fortnite!
But Chun-Li's in it. Trent. Chun-Li's important.
No, we're not playing Minecraft.
Trent.
Roblox.
Trent.
Minecraft sucks.
Chun-Li's important.
All right, folks. We're also going to be playing some retro games and unreleased games. So this is Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out on the Switch in a couple weeks. So we'll be getting that, playing that. Hopefully they bring back the mechanic where you can throw people off the cliff, because that'll be awesome. Mario Kart 64! Yeah! Mario Kart Wii. We also do Just Dance. We did a Just Dance tournament last year, and it went awesome. And then also Smash Bros. Melee. All right. Now, okay, it's very important that everybody listen to this, because this is going to be kind of like the checkpoints of the year. Okay. So these are what I like to call team tournaments. Okay. The rules are pretty simple, but there is a lot to them. So if you have any questions, let me know on the day that we have them. Everybody needs to listen to this, because this is kind of like your grade, although you're not getting graded, but this is the test. Team tournaments are gaming clubs' large key events. There will be about 8 throughout the year, okay? 8 throughout the year. They will always happen on the very last meeting of the month, with a predetermined game announced about 3 weeks ahead of time. The first team tournament game I will announce in a second here. These tournaments will result in major prizes that you don't want to miss, and Secretary Wright will be 3D printing those. Yes, Secretary Wright. All right. Throughout I can't read that word. Through the pull of a playing card, each member will be randomly placed on one of 4 teams. There will be Team Cyber, Team Barrett, Team Reedy Bowling, and the right team as well. So those are the team names. Obviously, the line of succession counts for the teams. So Reedy Bowling's not going to be here. There's going to be Team Nehru's for a while. There's going to be Team Nehru's for a while. Each executive serves as the commander of the army. Every player is put on one of our armies. And what we do is, each individual round, the team leader sends out one of their players into the field, okay? So let's say we got Smash Bros, 4 players, and each of the team captains pick somebody to go out each round. And if they lose, they are eliminated from the tournament. Once the entire army has been defeated, the leaders come out and fight. So let's say my team, it's all been defeated, but I'm still here, then I play. And if I lose, team captain's gone, the whole team is out. The winning team will achieve the gold trinkets, the gold prizes, or whatever the prizes are. And then we'll have silver and bronze level. Okay, so this is going to determine what team you're on, just for now, just so we know this. So you will be assigned a different suite. You'll pull a random card from a deck. If you're on a heart, if you pull a heart, no matter what it is, you're going to be on Team Cyber. You pull a diamond, you're going to be on Team Barrett. You pull clubs, you're going to be on Team Reedy Bowling, or the right team, probably. And then spades, you're going to be on the right team. That's how we're going to say it, all right? And then the number you pull is going to determine some other things as well. This is where it spices it up that we didn't have last year. If you pull a 2, 3, or 4, you get 1 life. So you go in, you lose, you're out. You're just done. That's the basic. And that's all it was before. You pull a 5, 6, or 7, you get 2 lives. I thought having everybody with 1 life is kind of unfair, so we thought to change that. You get 3 lives if you get an 8, 9, or 10 card. If you get a jack, you have to play first. So if somebody gets a jack of diamonds, they're on Team Barrett, that person is going first on Team Barrett. They get 1 life, so they're done, they're done. If you pull a queen, you got to play the game blindfolded. Oh yeah! All right, that's the new spicy thing. I just thought I hadn't studied all today, so. So we'll be bringing in a blindfold on the team tournament days, and if you lose, you lose. So you do not want to pull the queen. You do. Well, if you win, you win. That's awesome.
How come the king's 5 lives and the queen you play 5?
This is actually going to change. The king is not going to be 5 lives, because the pacing of the tournament will be here for 5 years if you get 5 lives for the king. So this will be determined. I'll let you guys know the first team tournament meeting what the king is. So it's a mystery. Right? And then the ace is pretty special. Right? This one's kind of complicated, so you got to listen. So the ace serves as kind of like a ghost player, but it's also like kind of like one of these. So you can revive. So let's say you win a match, and there's somebody already dead on your team. You win, you get to choose a player to revive, but you can only do this every consecutive time. So you win 1 round, you get to revive somebody. Next time you got to win 2 rounds to revive somebody else. But if you don't win, you're out. However, when the whole team's defeated, at the end, the ace can come out to kind of disrupt the other teams. They can't give you points, but they can disrupt the other team. So if you just want to, that's just after the whole team's been defeated if the ace is down. And then if you pull a joker, since there's no suite, you get to pick your team that you're on. Also, you are allowed to trade cards at the beginning. So if you get a card you don't like, we're going to allow you to trade it, but not every turn. But we'll get more into that when we get into the team tournaments. That's how they're going to work. The October team tournament will be Mario Party Superstars. All right, so the way it's going to work.
Don't look at me.
There's 4 players, and we're going to do the normal Mario Party game with boards. So we're going to do a rotation style, and after the turn's over, you play a mini game. Whoever loses that mini game is out.
Here's where I come in.
Yep.
Whoever gets to play gets to draw one of these cards.
We also got Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so those will be determined as well at the first team tournament. That'll be, the date is not yet, it's either going to be the 23rd or 30th of October. We're just going to see how football season goes before we schedule that. And usually it'll probably be till like 4, it'll probably be till like 5. Also, every team tournament is going to be in this room. Every team tournament is going to be in this room.
Someone's calling you.
Decline.
All right.
I'll answer later. All right. Mario Party Superstars. All right. Next slide.
Lucky man.
This is going to be crazy. Okay. This is Mario Maker 1 Minute Mania. Me and Mike will get up here. Help me explain it. Yep. Oh, Mike.
So how do the cards work with the executives? Because
So
each team, will they just pull a card?
what you're going to do is we're going to have a stack of cards right here. At the beginning of the meeting, everybody's going to draw one out. So whatever you pull, if you pull a heart, you're going to be on my team. You just come.
No, for you guys.
We don't have cards.
We don't.
So we
just get 1 life and we have to.
We get 1 life, but we're the commanders. That's how it works.
We get to
So we don't have
goes
cards.
first unless they have a.
If you're a team captain, you do not pull cards.
The red?
Yeah, I can remember.
Where he's out, Mike.
Take thighs.
Go to the front. Explain this for us a little bit here. Okay, so
First. We gotta leave.
okay, you guys look.
Yeah, get Eddie.
So make sure you mark them out.
Who's leaving?
Lily, Shayla, and who just left? Rory.
Where do I write them down?
Right by their names.
Do I just say left or what do I
You early.
Quinn, you know it's on video, right, buddy? It's going on YouTube, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going on YouTube, buddy.
Isaac.
Yeah, 334 now. All right, Michael. Me and Secretary Wright came up with this about last weekend, so.
So basically,
Yeah, last day of February.
so basically, with this, everyone gets 1 minute to add to the level. And then they have to play it. If they can't beat the level they made, they are out of the game. If they are able to beat it, they continue on, but no matter what, the changes stay. So the next player would have to remove the changes or change it ever so slightly to make it possible, but still hard enough to get other players eliminated. Trick. You get like a 2 consecutive.
You get 2 consecutive lives. You die both times around.
Yeah, you get 2 consecutive lives just so you don't die to something stupid. And,
like a Goomba. It's 2D Mario. You know,
yeah.
Those stupid reasons.
The only rules being is that you're not allowed to change the game style. Well, you're not allowed to move the flagpole, which the flagpole will.
Every turn will continuously move 1 block.
Wait, I'm sorry to get people to actually do something. And 3, you're not allowed to use the undo dog or the reset rocket.
You can use the eraser though.
You can't use the eraser.
But so basically, it's going to start. We're all going to be sitting in a random order, and we're going to go around race. So let's say Harley's we're playing Mario Maker 1 Minute Mania. So Harley's going to get the controller. She gets 1 minute to make whatever she can in the level. Then she has to beat it. If she dies twice, she's out. But if she moves on and wins, controller goes to Ian. He gets 1 minute to edit that level and make whatever changes he wants while the flagpole moves 1 space over. And if he can't beat it, he's out. And it just keeps doing that until there's 1 person left who's the winner.
The few things the other things you can change, something like a win condition.
Auto scrolling, you can do anything.
Auto scrolling, you can add and remove sub worlds.
Exactly.
Worlds.
The trick is you don't want to make it too hard because if you can't beat it, you're going to get out. So.
But you also want to make it hard.
So other players get out.
Yeah.
Exactly, Michael. And we'll have some trophies for this. We'll play this a couple times throughout the year. I think this will be a fun little thing to do. So we'll see how good you guys are at platforming. That's all here. We just said all that stuff. All right, thank you, Secretary. Chaos cards. All right, this is gonna be crazy. All right, this is crazy. This is the last move that I'm announcing today. So we are gonna have everybody sitting. We'll probably play this in Miss O'Keefe's room. So we're gonna have her tables stacked together, and there are gonna be chairs all around, and there's gonna be a big box with a bunch of different types of cards. There'll be Yu-Gi-Oh cards, regular cards, sports cards, Pokemon cards, everything. You pull out a random one, okay? And you're going against your opponent. It's kind of like Uno style. There's a deck in the middle. So let's say that I pull Bob Gibson, and I'm going against Son, and he pulls a 4. You pull a 4, and I pull Bob Gibson. We have to have a debate on come up with logic on the spot for why Bob Gibson would beat a 4, or why 4 would beat Bob Gibson. And whoever wins will be a judge. And whoever wins,
Yo, Trevor, we should give him an example.
just keep the card in. What?
Give him an example right now.
All right, so basically, let's say that we have 4 versus Bob Gibson. All right, so
your debate.
All right, so here's the debate. So let's say I'm playing Bob Gibson. All right, so this is what I'm coming up with. So Bob Gibson, you know, there's only 3. There's 4 bases to the home run. All right, there's number 4. So if he does that, he's kicking him out. When he gets a run, you know, he's hit all 4 of the bases. So I think Bob Gibson is superior to 4.
Yeah, but Bob Gibson only has 1 heart. 4.
Oh! See, exactly. This is how it is. All right. So there'll be a judge to decide who has the better argument. What is it?
What did the chaos cards do besides debate?
Well,
that's about it.
That's it's about. We haven't really come up with much with that, but we'll simplify it a little bit better. And you can use anything with the cards. So you can say like Sprigatito. I mean, this would be pretty simple. This guy's a dragon. You can use its fire on the cat and destroy it. Or you could argue that, you know, Pokemon don't actually die, they faint, so if this guy would die, you know, he's dead and the cat's Oh yeah, we're going to be bringing that too. Alright, that is, so this is a big opportunity for everybody in here. Alright. So every year, starting last year, we're going to keep this tradition going since Vice President Barrett has suggested, and he is a senior this year. We are going to the Bethel Frishes, not Bethel, Bethel Frishes.
No, it's not. That is not true. We went to the one in Bethel. It took us 2 hours to get from Mount Orb to Bethel Frishes after graduation in what, 2021?
2022.
No.
Yeah.
I got
2 years.
big man.
Yeah, but 2 school years ago.
Was it
2 school years ago. 2 school years ago. 2 school years ago was 2021.
Well, anyway, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Also, Bethel, it's just easier to get there.
Is it close? Or is it like?
It's technically not close.
It's not closer, but Bethel is just easier than that.
Yeah, because the road. Yeah.
Yeah, but that place is just hard.
Sign. Make sure you get these.
Shayla's coming back.
Okay. Also planning on renting out a movie theater. Now this is like really just not like, and it's in the works, but it's like really far off. So this will probably be like a very end of the year thing. What we're planning on doing, I didn't have a slide for this, but December the 2nd, there is an FCCLA craft show, and I bought flyers, and there's going to be a gaming club booth there. Sadly, I can't make it because I'm auditioning for the OU Honor Band, which is that weekend. So if I make that, I won't be able to be there. Secretary Wright is going to be there. So if anybody in here would like to volunteer to work at that craft show with Secretary Wright, greatly appreciated. See me at some later date. We'll get that worked out. And we're going to raise money for the club there so we can maybe get these trips away. $20. On the executives, we're each going to put in $5. We already got payment worked out. Okay, this is extremely important. Right here. I know I say it about everyone, but this one is very important.
November 11th. Yes.
So, Smash League 2024 elections. The United States have an election this next year, and so are we. Was actually this year. So at the end of this year, Members, for the very first time in the history of this club, will be able to run for vice president and speaker of the House for the following year's administration, for next year's administration. Since all of our board members besides me are seniors, I'm a junior, they're all seniors, they're all going to be gone next year. We're going to have a completely new board. So to make sure this club stays alive, we're going to elect some more people. Strikes and attendance, that you're keeping track of in the book, will count for the eligibility to run. That is to be determined. We don't know 100% what that's going to be like if you have to miss like a certain amount of meetings or strikes are going to take into place. But the strikes, there are two different types of strikes that Vice President Vera didn't touch on. There's a monthly strike and a permanent strike. So he will inform you that you're getting a strike when you are. So make sure you have good language. Don't be cursing and don't be running out in the hallways. If you do anything bad, he's going to strike you.
Don't be playing Fortnite.
Just
Yeah,
to add on.
Fortnite's got
The whole strikes. If I find it bad enough and I don't go to you first, and like if it's like really bad, I'm not even gonna give you a strike. I'm just gonna go to Miss O'Keefe, whoever's in the room, and I'm gonna like inform them what you were doing. If that happens, it's best if you probably never show up again. But that's not gonna happen.
Exactly. Basically, three strikes are out, 3 permanent strikes are out, 3 months. If you get 3 strikes within a month, monthly strikes depending on what the offense is.
Then there's a super strike.
Yeah, exactly. That he's going to determine who gets the strikes. But if like I don't agree with it, then it can be overridden. God dang. The voting will take place at the last meeting of April, and the follow-ups in May for people that missed that voting thing. The winners will be announced at the end of the year banquet. So, if you're planning on running for executive, the only rule is, actually everybody in here will be eligible to run because no one will be a new member, at least as far as I'm aware now. It could change. So in February, I'm going to take some lists of people that would like to run for Vice President, Speaker of the House next year. Obviously, Secretary is appointed by me, so you can't run for that. And that's how it's going to work. Whoever, it's just going to be popular vote. Whoever wins, wins. Disclaimer, class 2024 seniors are not applicable to run for the board, as you know, because you're going to be gone. So, rest in peace, seniors.
I'm just going to fail this year. So.
All right, this is the last thing I need you guys to do. Whip out them phones. All right? We're not doing Discord. So this is an app that you probably never heard of. It's Discord with less features. It's called Low Key. So I need you guys to all download this app right now if you can. If you can't,
2.8 stars.
I know it's terrible. If you can't do it now, you gotta get in at some point. So let me know after class. This isn't class. Just let me know after this. We're all coming around now. You guys were planning. This is 8th period. You guys are here for an extra period. So you're gonna join the 2023-2024 Smash League server. I'll put the code up right here in a second. Any questions, ask me or see me whenever. All right, I'm going to log this out. Keep it one more slide real quick. The schedule is going to be posted on there, and the next meeting is Wednesday the 18th. So go back to the previous slide so they can see the okay, thank you. So I'm going to write the code on the board here. We're going to turn off the video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.